You ever have those days where you feel like you're just spinning your wheels? You're busy, for sure, but you're not actually getting anywhere? Well, today we're going to fix that. We're diving into 10 principles that will totally change how you approach your day. And it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this question. It gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? It feels like we're all in this giant hamster wheel, running and running, but ending up in the exact same spot. The secret isn't about trying to pull more hours out of a hat. It's about completely changing how you see the hours you've already got.
And that's the whole point. This is a huge mindset shift. It's not about the hours you clock in. It's about the value you create in those hours. We're shifting from a focus on quantity to a laser focus on quality. And the principles we're about to cover, they're your roadmap to get there.
So before we can get this whole productivity flywheel spinning, we've got to know which direction we're even heading. This first part is all about setting your compass. It's about making sure the work you're doing is actually moving you toward what's important, and not just whatever's screaming the loudest for your attention. This is such a powerful little question to ask yourself before you start literally anything. Is this task gonna move the needle on my big goals? Or is it just another urgent distraction? I mean, think about it. Is clearing out that inbox full of junk gonna help you finish that career-defining project? Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so here's the difference in black and white. On the left, you've got the stuff that actually matters, the high-impact work that moves that needle. And on the right, you've got the time suckers. Now, the source material gives us this awesome simple rule to deal with this, the top 2 rule. Every single day, you just identify your 2 most important tasks, and you protect the time to get them done. I'm telling you, accomplishing those 2 big wins gives you this incredible psychological boost that builds momentum for the whole day. And here's exactly how you put that into practice. Think of these 2 principles as the perfect bookends for your day. You start with a small, easy win, something that takes like 15 minutes, just to get the ball rolling. And then you end the day with a quick review to plan out tomorrow's top 2. This way, you wake up with a crystal clear plan ready to go. All right, so your compass is set. You know where you're going. Now it's time to fire up the engine. This next part is all about how you actually execute on your plan with deep, focused work and how to dodge all those distractions that are constantly trying to pull you off track. You know what the absolute #1 killer of focus is? It's contact switching. Every time you jump from a report to an email to a phone call, your brain has to slam on the brakes and do a complete U-turn. It's exhausting. So the solution is twofold: time blocking and batching. You schedule your most important work like it's a can't-miss meeting, and you group all those similar little tasks like emails into their own dedicated block. You will be shocked at how much mental energy you save. Okay, this is a big one. Not all hours are created equal. We all have that time of day when we're just on fire. Are you a morning person, a night owl? Figure out when your peak energy window is, and then guard it with your life. That's when you do your top 2 tasks. No exceptions. They'll get done faster, and they'll get done better.
Look, you could have the fastest car in the world, but if the tank's empty, well, you're not going anywhere, right? This final section might just be the most important piece of the whole puzzle, because it's all about refueling your engine. It's about making sure you can keep that productivity flywheel spinning for the long haul without completely burning out.
This rule is a total game changer for just clearing out mental clutter. If a task pops into your head and you know it'll take less than 2 minutes to do, just do it, right then and there. Don't let those tiny little to-dos pile up into a giant mountain of stress. Just knock them out and move on with a clearer head. Think of your willpower like a battery. Every single decision you make all day, what to eat, what to wear, which email to answer first, it drains a little bit of that battery. So, the trick is to put the small stuff on autopilot, create routines, and get really, really good at politely saying no to things that just don't matter. You're saving that precious battery life for the big decisions that do.
And that brings us to the one principle we all seem to get wrong. We think rest is the enemy of productivity. It's not, it's the fuel. It is a vital part of the process. You simply cannot be productive if you're running on empty, period. So start scheduling real offline downtime. Seriously, put in your calendar just like an important meeting. Your brain will thank you for it.
So, let's recap. We've got our compass pointing us in the right direction, we've got the engine for deep focus, and we've got the fuel to keep it all going. Together, that's your powerful productivity flywheel. Now for the big question. How do we give it that first, crucial push to get it started? Well, the best part is that it's incredibly simple. You don't need some huge, complicated launch sequence.
The source material makes it clear that it all comes down to just one thing.
And that's it. That's the secret. Don't try to do everything at once and become some productivity guru overnight. Just pick one principle, the one that feels easiest. Maybe it's the 2-minute rule. Maybe it's planning your top 2. Whatever it is, just commit to trying it for 1 week. That single, small push is all it takes to get your flywheel spinning and build some unstoppable momentum. So, the only question left is, what's your first push going to be?